Time winding down on Temple. They throw it away. Allen says, my fault, to Juan Fernandez.
That's where Fernandez was the last time. When Allen got the ball, a lot of times you slice down and get closer to the wing. That's what happens when you sit on the bench for long periods of time. You get a little rusty. You're not in the flow. And right now, Allen and Fernandez not on the same page.
Temple takes the timeout as this place has just erupted. As Charlotte has an 8-point lead with 1:35 left to go. Charlotte looking for their 15th win on the season, their 8th win at home, and they're looking to improve to 5-1 in A10 play. If they pick up the win tonight, they'll be in a 3-way tie with Xavier and Temple for first place. Two guys that have led the way tonight, Phil Jones and Chris Braswell. Let's take a look at Phil Jones first.
Well, impressed beyond belief for shooting that outside jump shot, but Phil Jones has given him offense. He's also given him defense. And then Braswell, I think that Braswell's got the softest hands. He's able to pick up the errant pass and lay it in. Obviously, he is an offensive threat, but he's done it on both ends too. And really, I think Charlotte is in this game and winning this game because of their defense here in the second half.
Phil Jones with 8 points, Braswell with 13. Charlotte 3 timeouts remaining, Temple with just 1. As you take a look at Phil Jones's numbers, well above his season average. He's been a big factor for this 49er team. He's on the bench now.
You know what I love about this year? You'll see down here, you'll see the 3 dashes that tell you the timeouts. And when you're at home, you're able to watch that and see what a team is able to do.
Great inbounds to Dario Green. Let's see, when will Temple start to foul?
Well, right now it's under 25. You foul early, trying to get the steal. Now you ran off almost 13 seconds off the shot clock, and you're still putting somebody at the free throw line.
Juan Harris will go to the line shooting 2, asking moments ago for more crowd noise.
And he's one of the better free throw shooters on this team, and actually Charlotte leads the A10 in free throw percentage, so a tough team to foul at the end of the game. Harris shooting 75% here.
That's exactly what the team shoots on the season. 75% are the 49ers from the free throw line, and he makes them both. A 10-point Charlotte lead. It's their biggest lead of the evening. Shamari Spears takes a seat on the bench. In comes the big man, Phil Jones. You like that substitution?
I love it. Defensively, Jones has been a monster in the block.
Guzman draws contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, big guys need to stay their ground. When a smaller player like Guzman's coming at you, you'll see here, there's no reason for Jones to do anything but stand there. Stand there. He's jumping. You don't need to jump. The referee looks and says, hey, you're 6'10". What are you jumping for? I'm going to give you the foul. Just stay there and let the guy come into you.
Guzman makes the first.
The last thing you want to do if you're Charlotte is stop the clock. You want to keep this clock running. You don't want to give them a 3-point play. But you got to keep the clock moving.
And the second one rims out.
Good foul.
And a foul. Braswell will go to the line, a 76% shooter. Charlotte has a 9-point lead.
Well, you'd rather foul a freshman than a senior, but anybody for Charlotte that you foul right now is going to be shooting probably 73 to 75%. Right now, Braswell, who shoots 76%, has been a monster here in the second half.
Charlotte all-time versus Temple 4-5, so this would even up the history, the career matchups. It would be 5-5 for Charlotte against Temple tonight.
Charlotte has been able to get to that free throw line a lot more than Temple, and really been aggressive here in the second half. And that has been the tail of the tape right there. First half was 3-point shooting by Temple. Second half is the aggressiveness by Charlotte, getting to the basket and getting fouled.
Guzman quickly out to Brooks for three. Got it. Brooks now with 20. And a timeout taken as Charlotte's lead is now down to 8.
That was just a lack of focus on Charlotte's part. You know, Brooks wide open behind the arc. You'll see right here, out of bounds play. You'll see Brooks is wide open, his hands on his hips, nobody anywhere near him, and able to spot up. That's shooting practice for Ryan Brooks.
Couldn't draw it up any better if you're Temple.
And now Bobby Lutz telling his team, let's move the ball around, let's take some clock off. We're a great free throw shooting. Finish it. Make sure you make good solid passes and you come to the ball when you're being passed to.
Here's a game reset for you, Temple. No more timeouts. Charlotte, 18 fouls. 3 timeouts remaining. Not that they'll need them here with 1:01 to go, but if they do need them, if they get into any trouble, they can call a timeout. And a foul quickly on Guzman. And going to the line for 2 is DeJuan Harris.
That's a great call by Guzman. First of all, no time went off the clock. Yes, he has to put Harris on the free throw line, but we've said all along this is the best free throw shooting team in the conference, but at least you have a shot, and you do it without losing any time.
49ers started the year 10-2, then they lost 3 of 4. They've now won 3 straight. 2 of those losses were to top 20 teams, Georgia Tech and Tennessee. Now they're a minute away from beating a top 15 team in Temple.
And last night, everybody stayed up late to watch South Carolina take it to Kentucky. Talk about 3 newcomers. You got 3 newcomers here, but you got 3 newcomers there. And Devin Downey, the transfer from Cincinnati, did a number.
Guzman, nice spin move, kicks it out. Fernandez, long range 3, won't go. Rebound, Guzman can't get it to fall. And a foul called. And that's against Phil Jones.
You can see when LaVoy Allen is active and he's in the game, he is very hard to keep off the glass. He's very good inside. You know, for Temple, the sheer fact that he has not played really was detrimental. Same with Fernandez. They're totally different without Allen and Fernandez in there.
Foul trouble has really hurt Temple in tonight's game, and partially because those 3 guys that you mentioned, you talk about Fernandez and Allen, also Ryan Brooks, they play so many minutes. Ryan Brooks averages 37 minutes, Fernandez over 33 minutes, LaVoy Allen 34 minutes. So when you lose one of those players, you lose a huge part of your team.
Yeah, but you have to give credit to Bobby Lutz and his kids, because you know they were a matchup problem, and they let Temple shoot that outside jump shot early on, and then the jump shot stopped going, and they pounded it inside. Really did a nice job of taking away Allen. So it's unfortunate Temple wasn't able to use those guys, but there was a good reason why they're out of the game. Charlotte just did a great job. They had good matchups this evening.
LaVoy Allen now with a double-double. He has 12 points and 11 rebounds. He'll be the first player since Ollie Johnson back in 1971 in that season to average a double-double. Johnson averaged 13.6 points, 10.7 rebounds back in 70-71. Allen this season averaging over 10 points a game and just under 10 rebounds. 71-62. Temple running out of time. Allen nowhere to go with it. Guzman driving, had it stripped. Racing ahead, and the 2-hand jam by Dario Green. 26 points. Fernandez, the kick out to Brooks. 3 won't fall. Allen, turn around. Can't get that one to go. Scooty Randall. Brooks. Nothing's falling for Temple. 10 seconds remaining. And out of bounds. Shamari Spears thrilled that Charlotte is going to defeat number 15 ranked Temple.
Two great coaches, two great programs. You got to feel really happy for Bobby Lutz. Obviously, Fran Dunphy's team is going to be in the NCAA tournament. This is a great opportunity for Bobby Lutz's squad to showcase their abilities and to put this on their NCAA resume.
So what does this mean now for Charlotte in a hopes for an NCAA bid looking ahead at the tournament?
Well, I think their
RPI gets better.
Their RPI is going to probably be in the mid-30s, but they have a decent schedule coming up. They have to win the games at home, and they got to win a couple games on the road. But they got to hold court here at home. But there's no question that Temple's going to be in the dance the way they're playing, the way they played all year long.
Temple, their RPI is 11. Charlotte 50 coming into this game. So you got to think, like you said, it's got to go down in the 30s.
I really believe that. I think that it's a nice thing for Charlotte. You know, obviously, if you look at Juan Fernandez, it's a tough pill to swallow going on the road and losing, but this is a very, very solid Charlotte 49er team.
Frustration for Fernandez as he takes a seat with 3 points, and the crowd now going crazy. The ovation for DeJuan Harris as he had 7 points. Dario Green just outstanding tonight for Charlotte as one final shot won't go, and Charlotte pulls off the upset.